Making your business more sustainable in 2022 will start by working closely with your TMC. Firstly, you need to measure your carbon footprint through travel. And then once you have that data available, you need to analyze the data and look at ways to reduce that footprint. And then you can work within your organization, probably senior management. If they have a sustainability ESG team, they will have some budget, hopefully, for offsetting. And if they don't, then maybe that's something to plan for in the future.
At Direct ATPI, we have a number of different media clients. One of the key areas of working with a media client is production travel. So any production that you see on the TV or on Netflix, that kind of thing, involves an element of travel, whether it's just hotel or flying somewhere or the train. There's an organisation that's actually put together by BAFTA, and they certify production travel to be Albert accredited. So the production certification is called We Are Albert. So in order to be certified, a production has to measure their carbon output and then throughout the production reduce their carbon output through different things. And we've been helping our clients do that through technology, through advising them on less carbon options as well, and then reporting on that to give proof. So I've recently actually demonstrated this to the Albert organisation, and we're now really, really proud to be an Albert accredited supplier.
I've been working with lots of customers recently, helping them redefine their travel programs to encourage their travellers and their bookers to make more sustainable choices. Being on the tech side of the business, we've been building lots of policy controls into the online booking tools to guide them down a path of being conscious about what they're booking. It can be as simple as encouraging them to book rail over flight or encouraging them to book a greener hotel.
Yes, so ATPI Halo is built on 3 pillars. First pillar being measure. As a TMC servicing our clients, we are able to collect data about their carbon emissions and their CO2 footprint related to travel. That's the first step. The second step is then to look at reduce and help clients to reduce their travel footprint. And that may be reducing unnecessary or entirely eliminating unnecessary travel, but also looking at choices that could be made for more sustainable travel options. So taking domestic rail journeys rather than air journeys, etc. The final pillar would be offset. So obviously once you've measured your emissions and you've reduced your emissions where possible, there will still be residual emissions, a residual CO2 footprint will be there. And we have, as ATPI, we've worked very closely with providers to source a number of projects where clients can offset their carbon footprint for the unavoidable travel.
We've chosen to partner with Thrust Carbon to help us capture all of the booking data, whatever source has been used, and standardise that data. We then feed that back into our analytics tools, so our travel managers have full visibility on how they're tracking to target. They can then easily share that information internally too, so it's a great tool to celebrate their success if they're tracking to target.
So here at Thrust Carbon, everything we do is about driving travel towards being effortlessly green. We fundamentally believe in a world where our actions shouldn't have to cost the earth. So we really answer the questions of, how do you report on your travel emissions data? How do you reduce that? And how do you remove it? And everything we do is about the software behind the scenes that connect up all that data, that make it as easy as possible for ultimately the end traveler, customer, journey maker to make the right decisions, reduce their impact. And then of course, when you apply that on a business level, just incremental changes do just have a huge impact on our overall goals to get to 50% reduction by 2030, net zero by 2050, very much being the goal. And we are here doing everything that we can in the industry to bring organizations together, to be at that epicenter and really drive that change. So we're over the moon to be working with ATPI. We're at the beginning of a journey that's going to transform just the ease with which clients can ultimately understand all of their emissions and then start taking meaningful action to reduce their emissions across their entire travel program. And then ultimately drive them to net zero, drive down that emissions footprint, and together make that world a better place.